Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so.
Shoots! And he scores! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Gattuso. Nedved. Roberto Carlos. And it's Varane. To Lahm. Gattuso. Nedved. Pele. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Ball in towards the middle. And that's an excellent interception. Cantona. Pass somewhat off target. Diaz. Messi. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And it's Nedved. Cantona. Rijkaard. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Pele. Nedved. Yamal. And it's Guardiola. Rijkaard. And here's Shevchenko. He's in a great position here. Seedorf. And it's Nedved. Looking here to chip it through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Diaz. Seedorf. Here's Nedved. Yamal. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Lahm. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pele. That is good alertness. Diaz. And this is Shevchenko. Seedorf. Cantona. That's Nedved. And it's Guardiola. Messi. Picks out Messi! Goal! Inter! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Where it came from. Looking for options, for movement. Chance! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
As simple as you like. And that is all they have time for. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is...
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
The second half then, just getting going. Bastoni. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Messi. And here's Donatoni. Good read, needed to be. It's a sharp pass. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Yamal. Messi. No way through, so back it comes. Passes short and sharp. It's Adriano! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Japan.
And we have 11, our very first corner.
Nedved. Number 14. Berjuang. Number 9.
That's the keeper's ball.
Cantona.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 15. Petri. Number 14. Pepe.
Lam.
Number 17. Gullit.
Good run down the right. Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. That is headed for the middle. That has been knocked clear. No, that's been intercepted. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. There's the crossfield ball. Great vision. Spread neatly. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Out for a throw. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Guardiola, there he goes, motoring forward. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Japan do have a chance to counter here. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's quick to return it. Real chance! Now it's Pelé. Roberto Carlos. Cross goes in there. He's had a shot! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Japan leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Nicely shaped ball. He's through here. And this is Pelé. Played into the box.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And no, that was never going to make it. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pelé. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pelé really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Substitution for Japan. Number 7, Pelé. Number 6, Gerd Müller. Coming on the field, number 25, Hannes. Number 22.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Japan now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Donadoni. Oh, it's a great ball here. Seedorf. Ernest looking to be a menace in the final third. And this is Cruyff. Mohamed Salah. Totti. That is ended up in no man's land.
There will be 3 minutes
Well,
added
there is a
time.
look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
And that will be the final act. Inter Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you
Please
look
make
back
sure
on the
to
game
watch
then,
the
Jim?
screen for an
Inter
information
desperately
bulletin.
failing to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's O'Reilly. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Foden. Zanetti. Guardiola. And Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Azar. O'Reilly. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Foden. First quarter of an hour gone. Rizal. Oh, that's smarting him this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Guardiola aims beyond the defence. Cajolu with the delivery. Chiellini attempts a clearance. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cajolu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a dangerous ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. FC Tokyo has the chance to go the other way. Now it's Foden. Bastoni proves too strong. Can he spark a counter here? And it's O'Reilly. Hazard. This is Hazard. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Oh, easy pickings there. O'Reilly. Oh, good ball. And this is Hazard. Messi. And Jamal. Rizal is fouled. Traumeri. Lovely bit of skill. Foden. Oh, that's nice. Foden plays it in. Rijkaard. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Rizal. O'Reilly. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's O'Reilly. Chouameni. Alaba. Now it's Mbappe. Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. Mbappe! Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all.
Hello,
A killer
everybody,
pass,
and please
perfectly
join me
delivered.
in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one
And
of our fan
that
club members.
ends it! Did anyone... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Mateus. And a chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So, a breakthrough already. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Vieri. Shot a goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Xabi Alonso. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Aims beyond the defence. And that is well cleared. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have... And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! Cleared away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Adriano, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Surely he can... Isaac! Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And there you have it. And that is how you do it. One quick draw finish.
Well, I think it was the perfect example of how not to start a match. They walked straight into a sucker punch and just let...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
It does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cafu. That's Rijkaard. Stojkovic. Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's Guardiola. Zico. And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lovely, now then. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pinches it off him. Kimmich. Oh, that's well spotted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And the counter is on. The message is clear, none shall pass. Marquinhos can clear it away. Cafu. Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good alertness. Kimmich. Ribery. And it's Zanetti. Kukçu. Rijkaard. Now it's Zico. Guardiola powering forward here. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Zico! Zico! Simply magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Batistu's decent chance! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Indonesia have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Zico. And it's Kukçu. Zico makes a dash for it. Kimmich. Guardiola. And he welcomes it in. Adams. Kukçu. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Inter Milan could try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Deftly away. And it's Rijkaard. So a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second period is on the way.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Guardiola. Kajolu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Looking for a runner. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pass has gone astray. Rijkaard. Zico. Kukçu picks it up out wide. Stood up well to him there. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. This is a promising build-up. Adriano going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Picked out brilliantly.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Guardiola. And this is Adriano. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Kimmich has been caught there, it's a foul. Cafu. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Zico. And he's found a way past. Oh, real chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Zico had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Ryger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's being shifted off it.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
Oh, it's Guardiola. Kukcu. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away?
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5, numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 15.
Adams. Bastoni, the man that is tenacity personified. Ball played for Zico. Marquinhos makes the interception. And it's Messi. Kukcu. Oh, super ball!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 3 coming up. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 4 coming up here. Towering header! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to...
There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia, Mateus! And that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be back.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, great low ball in.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite... Oh, just the keeper now! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Goes looking wide. Ryger. That's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. Oyarzabal. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now there's a fine ball. Lee Kang-in was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This looks promising. Always onto this. Peruzzi clears. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Pass somewhat off target. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Kimmich.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And the shot's a big chance! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
He's on it, can he get away? And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Oh no, this does not look good. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails, most definitely.
Oh, and there's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mikel Oyarzabal. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And the through ball, and the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Shevchenko, and this is Shevchenko. And that's an excellent interception. That'll be a throw. And it's Gattuso. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Rijkaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? Goal! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dida claims comfortably. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Kaka. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 27, Silvestre. Numero 14.
So right back into the action.
Numero 3.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Milan with a free kick then. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Cruyff is onto this. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Right, Shevchenko, foot in. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Lee Kang in, and that's gone loose. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Impressive jump! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Gattuso. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Caught offside that time. And he's being shifted off it. Thinks about the shot. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
And Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's had it taken off him. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Gattuso. Totti. Rijkaard. Always onto this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Milan can't breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Cruyff. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Dispatched clinically. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Inter Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again. Well, oh, he's taken it. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Threads, and Del Piero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Crosses it in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Rijkaard running with the ball. He's found space here. He's got away. Drives it in. Leicester can clear it away. Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Lee Kang-in. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Marquinhos gets it clear. And it's Ronaldinho. Great shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Marquinhos makes the interception. Van Nistelrooy. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Van Nistelrooy. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nedved. Rodri tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's... And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Oh, it's Batistuta. A heavy challenge. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Marquinhos. And here's Vieri. Passing nice and neat.
Lee Kang-in really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
Shot, surely! Goal! Inter! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Diouf. Oh, it's Diouf! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Batistuta. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. He's in a great position here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Now it's Tonali. That is lovely. Tries a shot! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Threads one in. Rijkaard. And here's Lee Kang-in. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lee Kang-in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Pressure coming in from all directions. And it's Guardiola. Nicely shaped ball. Tonali. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Diouf. Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Guardiola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. And that was nowhere near his best. Stood up well to him there. Ryger is always looking to break lines. Shapes to shoot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quite a game, this. All square again. It's Vieri! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. It's been quite a roller-coaster ride here, right up until the final seconds. An intriguing watch. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking for options for movement. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. In with the challenge. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tonali. Rijkaard, and he's in on goal. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi in acres of space out wide. He's dealt with that really well. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that is one way to stop him. Juve concedes a free kick for that. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Takes aim and crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming. It's Adriano! And no mistake. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Adriano! And he's taking no chances there. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kukcu. Mateus goes for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Decent chance! He's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Guardiola. Van Nistelrooy. Guardiola. Tries to play it through. Peruzzi comes out and deals with it. He has found the way through. Van Nistelrooy. Guardiola. Looking for the far post. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Maldini. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And this is Hazard.
That's going in strongly.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Hazard! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Maldini. And it's Lampard. And he's quick to return it. Mateus. And now the breakaway. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Maldini makes the interception. Guardiola. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. And they've got rid. Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Guardiola. And he's there to make the challenge. And here's Del Piero. Hazard! And there's a goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Borussia Dortmund restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's being shifted off it. Guardiola. Lee Kang-in. That's a cute ball. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Del Piero. Guardiola. De Rossi. And it's Guardiola. And here's Van Nistelrooy. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Inter Milan leading now. Guardiola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. There's the delivery. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. That's the end of the first 45.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Inter Milan, largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. So the action is resumed. And this is Del Piero. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. He's on it, can he get away? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's Adriano! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Adriano has every reason to be disappointed.
Just the keeper in his way. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And now he has 2. Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And he's gone looking for safety. Hazard. Oh, important interception. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Lampard stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Guardiola. Hazard finding himself in space. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Adriano! It's hit the uprights. And that's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He'll take that. Perhaps...
at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Inter Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Lee Kang-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang-in was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard. And it's Schneider. And this is Hazard. Hazard gets his head on it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mackay clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18, Van Nistelrooy. Numero 13, numero 15, numero 5.
Sylvester gets it away.
Il numero 22, Totti. Il numero 6,
he's got a crucial block
16,
in there.
Il numero 11.
Into the land,
Attenzione,
looking to
cambio.
go forward now. 75 minutes played. Oh, played through for the wide man. Timber gathers from the goal kick. Distributed tidily. Marquinhos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neatly clipped into space. Borussia Dortmund on the counter-attack now. And here's Mackay. Always, it's Hazard! Sylvester can clear it away. Timber. Looking to play him in. Has a look up and delivers. And that's the keeper's ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Ah, he's given it away. Kimmich. And it's Timber. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Howson getting this one clear. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's a throw-in. Rijkaard. Mackay. And it's Kimmich. Hazard wants to run onto this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Mackay. Passing nice and neat. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
Well, after all of that, Jim... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lee Kang in. Vieri. That is good alertness. Neymar. Guardiola. Neymar. Knocks it into space. Howson. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's... He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Vieri is onto it in a flash. And here's Bale. Out towards the flank. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Del Piero, looking tidy in possession here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He shifted it to the flank. And this is Bale.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Nistelrooy bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Lopez. And here's Del Piero. Oh, now he can run away with it. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And they win it back again. Fermin. Now it's Bale. Now, can they get him away? And this is Vieri. Fermin. Now it's Bale. And he welcomes it in. Oh, great chance! And a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's their second corner of the game. He leaps for it! And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Inter Milan in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. This is a promising build-up.
Vieri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Vieri. Kimmich. He's in a great position here. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Vieri. And it's Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Vieri. It's Vieri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Guardiola. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Del Piero. And they can counter here. Pinches it off him. And we've reached half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32. Numero
So
18.
we're on the way for the second half.
Van Nistelrooy. Numero 13.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can...
Way off the ball! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Can he get on the end of this? Ryger. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Somewhat off target. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Timber. And back to the keeper. Check. Dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And he's worked it through. And he's picked it up out wide. That is good strength. Lovely bit of skill. And Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this is Bale. Nice interception, well timed.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Bale. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Bale! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and continue to do their thing. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And it's Guardiola. No, again there's no way through. Neymar. And this is Bale. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Bale. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Steaming on goalwards. Inter Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Adriano. No, he's not getting his way this time. Del Piero. He's found a way past. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential.
Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish of true class! Playing them off the park. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Zanetti has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Bale. Mateus.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rijkaard. Messi. That's Rijkaard. Messi. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Aims beyond the defence, but he's well positioned here. Looking to play him in. Neymar, expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's Bale! And that's past the post.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.